What's up, future millionaires? Mike the Investor, and even though the market isn't as high as it once was, does not mean we are not future millionaires. In fact, becoming a millionaire will happen at different times for each and every one of us. But today, I want to talk about some breaking news regarding the BitTorrent BTT token, regarding Grayscale Investments, the largest digital asset manager in the world today, has added BTT to their asset list for consideration to potentially add them to a fund or their own fund in the future. And we're going to be talking about exactly that in this video. But before we do, I want to take a brief second to talk to you about 𝗖𝗢𝗏𝗏𝗏 because someone is unaware and they definitely need to hear this. Now, 𝗖𝗢𝗏𝗏𝗏 is one of the top crypto IRA platforms in the world today. You can use this 24/7, 365, and you can also purchase precious metals as well. Now, when it comes to their security, they are top notch with military grade security wallets with Coinbase custody and Fireblocks. Now, you may be wondering, what cryptocurrencies does 𝗖𝗢𝗏𝗏𝗏 offer that we can buy and sell? Well, as you can see, they have pretty much the top cryptos that are in the space today that we can save on our capital gain taxes. So if you'd like to check out 𝗖𝗢𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, you can actually earn $100 free in Bitcoin if this is your first time signing up. Yes, you heard it right. There will be a link down below. There's no promo code that you have to put in. Go ahead and click the link and you'll be on your way. But now let's go ahead and dive into the first part of this video, which we're going to look at the old BTT token price as well as the new BTT token price before we dive into the Grayscale press release for the new cryptocurrencies that are added to their asset list right after this. Welcome back to the channel, crypto investors. We are now on CoinGecko, and according to CoinGecko, we are currently up about 6.6%. The crypto market is around 1.7 trillion, and 24-hour volume is up just a little bit at 120 billion. Now, for the old BitTorrent price, CoinGecko doesn't have it all the way updated yet. It's still ranked 59. You can see the price here at 0.002. Now, if we go over to the new BTT token price, it has the rank as NA right now. And remember, we had the 1 to 1,000 redenomination that is still going on certain exchanges. Now, remember to check out the previous videos I did if you do have questions on that, because I most likely answered it for you. So now here's the new BTT token price that added 3 zeros, 0.000002, and it's up about 2.1%. Now, if we go over to CoinMarketCap, you can see this is the old BitTorrent token price here at 0.002. It has the new rank at 205. And then if you go over to the new BTT token price, CoinMarketCap has it ranked at 52, and you can see the zeros are added because of the redenomination at 0.000002. All right, and as we can see, here's the market cap at 1.9 billion, and as we can see, the max supply right here at 990 trillion, right? And so here is the circulating supply currently, which is going to be a little bit out of whack because both tokens are still in, circulation. The BTT old token is still doing its old use case, which is the BitTorrent filing system, BitTorrent speed, and those things. And then we have the new BTT token that is powering the BitTorrent chain. But now let's go over to the press release and look at the current assets that Grayscale holds. And we're going to look at the assets that are under consideration. And I'm also going to tell you the distinguish between the new ones that were added for this year compared to the ones that were already added of last year of 2021. Let's check it out. So here we have it, Grayscale assets under consideration and current products. So what does this mean? Assets currently in Grayscale product family lists digital assets held by a Grayscale product as of January 24th, 2022. This came out yesterday. Now, either as part of a single asset product like Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, or a multi-asset product like Grayscale Digital Large Cap Fund, which has a bunch of different cryptos in there as well. Now, as we move down, you can see assets could be included in the Grayscale product family without first being listed on this table, which basically means Grayscale doesn't have to tell the public what crypto they're going to add before they actually make it public, right? They're actually doing us a favor for the people who read between the lines, and this is why I'm bringing it to you today. Now let's move down and look at this. We can see they added 25 assets to consideration, and they added one new asset to their product family, which is AMP. And so to make the distinguish, anything that is in bold are the new assets that were added, and anything that is not in bold has already been added to their product list, okay? And so let's look down at this asset under consideration. We can see we got Algorand, you got AR, you got Axie, you got Bancor, BTT, which is really what I'm highlighting in this video. You have Bora, Atom, Elgarand, Phantom, Gala Games, which is a project I started talking about last year. We have IOTA, a project I started talking about early last year. We also have, Spell, Stacks, the Sandbox, which I'm not surprised by that. VeChain, which is, I'm surprised they weren't added earlier. UMA. So look at all of these projects, and of course you got Polygon, Polkadot, which has already been on the consideration list. They just haven't made a fund for it yet. And so I'm just showing you guys so you can see what big money is doing. And for those of you that really don't understand how powerful this is, Grayscale is the largest digital asset manager in the world. Just let that sink in. And so if there's over 10,000 plus cryptocurrencies still being added, and they're only considering a handful of them, I want you guys to think about that. Why is that? Follow the money. Don't listen to what they say. Watch what they do. And let me just show you their previous list real quick. Let me go over to, this was back in June 18th, 2021. Here are the assets that they had in their family, as we can see right here. And then these are the assets that they added under consideration. And of course, the bold will be the new ones here, right? And Solana, you can see it was under consideration at that time. And of course, Solana has been added. If we go to the new press release from Grayscale themselves, if we move right up, here we have Solana. And so as we go down real quick, just to show you guys the assets under consideration. And one thing I do want to make clear, just because these assets are on the list does not guarantee it to be added to its own single trust fund or to be added to a large cap fund. However, this does let us know what Grayscale is looking at, and if Grayscale is looking at this, I'm sure other big firms as well is looking at this list as well. And so what do I think about all this? I think this is a pretty big deal for BitTorrent. And one thing, if you notice, I just want to look at it one more time. If we go down to the T's here, you can see that Tron is not on this list for some reason, but BitTorrent is, and we know BitTorrent is the new token that powers the BitTorrent chain. So Grayscale sees some type of value in that, right? And so I'm just trying to show you guys, because I've been talking about BitTorrent since February of last year of 2021, way before the run-up actually happened for BTT. And so I think this is a big deal. I also think it is something to keep an eye on. However, it doesn't guarantee that Grayscale will add BTT, but it lets us know they are looking at BTT. So there is something in the works behind the scenes, or something going on. So I do think this is very exciting for BTT holders. We do got a pretty strong community. I'm still holding mine, which is not financial advice. You got to do what's best for you. However, I do want to mention this as well, because somewhere along the line, the trolls and the critics have forgot about this. And I appreciate all you guys as well. Now, when I mentioned BTT, the very first video, I said, hey, this is a long-term hold for me. Secondly, I said I didn't invest any money I wasn't willing to lose. All right, so if you are not in that same position, you shouldn't have followed what I did. Number two, I also talked about BTT would hit a penny. Even though it pulled back, I told you guys it would hit a penny way before BTT took off. When BTT was at a half of a penny, between 0.005 and 0.008, I mentioned to you guys, be aware, take profits when it makes sense. I also said when BTT hits its all-time high, it will pull back. However, I don't know where it's going to pull back at. There's no way you can truly tell until it happens. I mentioned all of this. I was talking about BTT before it pumped. I talked about BTT when it was pumping, and I'm talking about BTT when it was down, and I'm still talking about it now. Secondly, long term is different for each individual person. Long term may only be 12 months for you. Long term for me, I'm looking 5, 7, 10 plus years down the road. So you have to understand, where you are if you're looking to invest in a certain cryptocurrency. So hopefully this makes sense. I appreciate all of the support from everyone, whether you are a true supporter, whether you are a critic, or whether you are just a troll. I appreciate all of you. So much love to you. Remember to stay inspired, stay motivated, always invest in yourself, and I'm out.